care about is an appointment?
Oh, look, if it's that important, I can buzz you through to sympathy. But she isn't going to be very happy about being bothered off schedule. And, try not to make her too mad. I'll be the one dealing with the fault.
Right. Of course. I apologize. We will be as tactful as possible, I assure you.
Okay, she's over on the other side of the room. Head straight there, because she doesn't like it when people bother the town.
Hey, you, over here, now. What are you doing bothering my people?
Why she got a beard?
Thought it told me to cancel all my appointments for the day. I swear that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes. At least she makes a decent cup of coffee. Yes, I am. And if you don't mind, I keep the show running here, so I'll be brief. What are you doing in my building?
We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles on the Meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We are trying to track the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your ROM do all the talking for you? Must be one of those new interrogation modules all the fresh meat rave about. Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself.
You're not doing a good job, B.
What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me. Super hacker twists Meshnet news for personal political vendetta? The cliques basically farm themselves. I admire your spirit, but I've got people putting in lots of hours on this. Plus, if you really did, you would... Not interested. I already have a pretty decent idea of where to look next. And if that doesn't pan out, I have our primary server cluster. I'll figure this one out on... Zin? Augmented eyes, Zin? What does Zin have to do with this?
She's the one who gave us the lead to begin with. Then, someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next, and we wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit. Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie. If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather it be out and done with as fast as possible. I mean, shit, we're an entertainment scene. Nobody should die for that. But hey, watch yourself with Charlie. He's a pompous clown for what he does. Keep it civil, or I'll throw your ass out and figure this out on my own. Now get on it. I need to make some calls.
Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM. Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand. Very sleek, very clean. Bravo. Oh, Sympathy is doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up.
It's kind of cringy how, like, diverse they tried to be with the game. Like, they literally gave this woman a beard. Come on, chill out. Maybe that's just how the future be.
Right down to brass tacks then, I suppose. Wait! I'm Charlie Nova, host of Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere. But you already knew. What can I do for you, Oh, you flatter me. Yes, you do. I can't imagine you've come all this way just to get my story, have you? After all, I've already published my very own splendid 100% original autobiography. But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown. I grew up here on the mean streets of Neo-SF, but my jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small product advertisements. And the rest is not so... Now I'm the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh. It's all thanks to my swarms of fans, though.
Yes, any additional information on your station would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the best damn network on the planet, I can tell you. We put out top-notch news and entertainment, but with real heart that our competitors just can't match. But if you really want to know about TMI, it's her pride and joy. Sure, she can be a little acerbic, and sure, she calls me a poofy-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell deep down. I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move to another topic or a threat against my physical well-being. So, let's move on. What next? Oh, it may have come up in the last lunch meeting we had, but Sympathy assured me that it was some kind of technical glitch, and our support people were on top of it. They're top-notch, the absolute... So I don't think there's anything more to... That's very upsetting. I hope you've passed along that information to Sympathy. I'm certain our tech people will be able to find the culprit in short order once they know enough about it. I really don't know what I... It's Charlie. And of course, I'm... Who has said otherwise? I'm not quite certain what you think it is that I don't know, but I assure you that I know what it is. You won't be able to trip me. It's Charlie. And Sympathy never mentioned that. But still, she said the tech guys are on top of it, and I'm gonna have to go with her on this. I'm not scared of some boogeyman. This security has to throw out obsessed fans all the time. I'm made of sterner... It's Charlie, damn it! And wait, what? What on earth? Okay. I'll tell you what I know. I didn't realize how serious this had gotten. But I'm always glad to play the hero.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, I really only have conjecture to offer. Trust me, I'd love to lay down some earth-shattering pronouncement and dazzle you with my investigative skills. But all I've got is flimsy threats at best. The thing is, all this stuff with my stories, stuff getting changed, making me look like I don't like the human revolution or whatever, it started after I had an upgrade made to my VR uplink hardware. The technically legal kind. Look, I like to have a good time at a party, right? But sympathy keeps hammering on me for pounding back too much crash and whatnot. Nothing illegal, but she says it makes me look like shit on camera. So I went to this guy I know, good guy, everyone uses him. He's called Nanya. He does great work after just one simple back alley brain surgery, bing bang boom. I can use an app to make my VR uplink have the same effect on my brain that the stims do, without all the nasty physical side effects. It could be a coincidence, though. The tech guys didn't find anything wrong with my uplink, and they say the modifications check out. But that Nanya guy does a lot of work for media people around here, so if a bunch of posts are getting changed... Anyway, that's it. Pretty flimsy, but I'll send you the address and you can go talk to him. If he'll even see you, that is. Oh, it was no problem. No problem at all. I'm quite happy to assist in any way I can. Just make sure you source me in your article, right? Maybe run a rough draft past me and I'll give you... I'm certain that'll help signal boost the story all the way to the... Give it the old Charlie Nova bump. Anyhow, I really have to get back to work. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to put all this together before... Let me know how it goes with the murderous hacker thing. My ROM will call your ROM.
I film for my friends. You'll get very little of me.
Okay. What the fuck?
This looks like the spot. I'm awfully nervous and still a bit shaken up. Let's hurry and get out of here.
It looks like a futuristic green version of Marge Simpson.
It is.
Howdy! You can call me Cactus Canary! Hey there. I go by Night Witch.
I think this is the place, but of course, frankly, the state of this industry and the current political climate don't give me much hope
Where
for
did
my
it
own
need
legal
that?
status.
Oh, whatever.
When word inevitably gets out about me. Regulation regarding cybernetic implants is a massive intersection between... I'm rather surprised the Human Protection Act was even passed. I suppose the possibility of hybrid genetics being passed on to offspring meant there was a considerable push from biotech companies due to patent law, and the laws about cybernetics got tacked on. Never mind. I'm just ranting. Let's get in there and get... You don't even know the...
Our aerodynamic...
Hold up there, Speedy. I've never seen the two of you around here before. And I know Why don't you let me know what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors? Feel me?
Hello? We're just here to speak to Nanya about something.
Just got into town and you're already asking favors from folks, huh? Hisk, 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 my little blue friend.
What? No, it's not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Trouble? There's no trouble here. We can be friends. I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy here. No, I like you two. You're cool in my book. And since we're all such good friends now, maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal, Poor Moolah. You see, I'm a budding street musician, working on my next big hit. But I'm sort of stuck on a few lines. Maybe you could share a little of your creativity with me and see. And it'll be fun.
Are you sure about this? You know how important this has become. Time is of the essence.
You don't have time to not help me.
Huh?
What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit? Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo SFPD. You see, I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't. Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out. People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. How well do you cover your tracks when you're in such a hurry?
This isn't good. If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down, things will become rougher for us. Not to mention all the other people. This whole case is...
Kind of a dramatic rhyme, man. But I made my point clear. If you don't help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all. He's my buddy. Done me a favor or two, so I return him when I'm asked. That's how we do things around here. I knew you'd see it my way. All you gotta do is help me. A couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if I really want to make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration. It's gonna be super crazy. Anyway, you ready for this? Fair enough. Anyway, gonna give it a shot? Here's the first line I'm having trouble with. You ready? It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of, hang on a second. It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer. Hey, yeah, that totally works. Great idea, thanks a ton. Here's the next line. Ready? Pay attention now. If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number, You know, for this one, I don't think words are gonna be enough. I'm gonna need some inspiration. If you've got anything to show me that you think will help me out. If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my business card. Hey, that totally works. Really, thanks so much. I'd never be able to write a song like this without you.
A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't those supposed to be pretty tacky?
All right, now I need your help with just one more line. I promise it's the last one.
I'm writing rap.
You've been driving me up a wall. I hope you can tackle it as well as you did the others.
What a rapper.
Ready? Yep. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it. This is getting in. There's no way to salvage this one without some. Don't lose hope. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of GX.
What? I thought he was gonna say, what the fuck? What is it? Hey, whoop-de-whoop. What's that trophy that I was really confused about earlier? Hold on. It's called No, I Don't Feel You. And the description is, that would have made too much sense. He asks you to like help him with rap lines, and he said the very last one was I think we're vibing the same tones, something, and then I showed him a pair of headphones, but instead he said the brand name of the headphones.
That doesn't rhyme. Oh man.
What a fool.
You might need to find some more I'm gonna keep thinking.
Haven't you ever rapped?
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of cinder blocks. It doesn't rhyme. Oh man. You might need to find. I'm gonna keep thinking.
Do you even know?
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of ID cards. That doesn't rhyme. Oh man. You might need to find some. I'm gonna keep thinking. But
Come on, aren't you? Wait, those are.
The little kitty squints its eyes and says, "Where?"
Wowie.
this is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones.
those are donuts, right?
Now that's what I call a tasty beat. That was amazing. Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become a musician. We totally become rivals, and I bet you that... On second thought, you keep your day job. This is my territory. Feel me? But you did help out in a huge way, so I guess you're cool. Go on in and see Nanya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out here.
Here, you can keep the scones. It was nice meeting you, Form.
Hey, you too. Hey, that kind of rhyme.
Let's go. This is known as a CRT monitor. Almost nobody still uses them anymore. They're very outdated. Ooh, I want to be pretty.
Nope. Nope, I don't know you. You got someone willing to vouch for you? If not, get out of my... Moolah? That guy's a hoot. Keeps out the riffraff and fakers, too. But seriously, where did you hear about me? Charlie? Yeah, I remember him. That TV guy runs his mouth a lot. Yeah. Paid good enough. All right then, what can I do for you? Sure, if that's what you want to call me. If your credit's clear, you can call me whatever you want. Enough foreplay. What can I... A fresh install, custom firmware? I can pretty much do it all. But most people come in... Turns out brain surgery is...
We're in a bad situation. Local news articles are being mysteriously altered after they've been posted to the mesh, even while the originals are still online. Charlie Novas are being manipulated as well, and he pointed us in your direction. It didn't start happening until after he had his implant upgraded.
What are you, cops? No, worse. Get the hell out of my shit! I have a business to run. I don't have time to answer shit about shit that don't got shit to do with me.
Oh my
You found the
god.
door before? And tell Charlie he can get someone else to do him a rush job when he's back on stims and needs a workaround. He ain't welcome around here.
Give us a moment. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of being given the runaround by these meatbags. We could just find some bribe or blackmail to get what we want from this Nanya. But I think it's time to take matters into our own hands. I have an idea. Keep him occupied. Just do what you normally do. Nothing about the blog post, though. We don't want to set him off. It'll only take...
Are you gonna get going, or am I gonna have to call someone to... damn straight. Now get out of here! I didn't.
We were just hoping to get some more background information on the kind of implant he has so we can follow other leads.
Shit. Fine, whatever. I'll tell you what you want, within reason. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that. Just promise me it'll get you the hell out of my shop a little sooner.
Deal. Sorry for this. Our circumstances have gotten serious. We're following anything we can all the way to the end.
There's no way to hack a VR implant like Charlie's. I mean, you can definitely install hostile firmware on one, but you can't just load whatever program you want without the user's knowledge. Any changes to the loaded firmware will trigger some really obvious visual indicators to let you know something's being changed, and those are put in on the hard. I've never heard of anyone being able to circumvent them. The only person who could have loaded hostile firmware on there is me. And don't try and go there. I get paid too much to risk my reputation over changing a few blog posts.
What about using the mesh to mess with the implant? Is there some way to change the input remotely?
No, the implant itself doesn't have any kind of wireless connection. You have to use a headset with an induction coil for I/O. Wireless just doesn't have the bandwidth for it. You might be able to try infecting a ROM with some virus that screws with the I/O, but you only use a connection to a ROM for AR HUDs. They can't handle full simulation. You'd need a full rig and a hardline connection to the net to do that. So, I'd give it a big maybe. If that's actually how it all happened, they probably would have found whatever infected his ROM way before you showed up here to bother me.
Could it have just been faulty parts? Not to be too blunt about it, but this field of expertise is a little disreputable. Maybe your supplier sent you an implant with...
Oh, come on.
Look, I get it. I'm working out of an old auto
I checked
garage
that thing
on
for so long.
But I'm a fully licensed cyber surgery tech. This entire business is
Fucking
legitimate.
hell.
It isn't illegal to install custom parts or firmware in any current generation implants. It just breaks the warranty. My business keeps a low profile, so we don't run into bogus patent infringement lawsuits from Flower Cybernetics or whatever shell company they decide to come after you with. All of my parts are sourced direct from the original manufacturer, completely above board. So if they're bad, they were built bad by the factory. Now, is that all? Yeah, whatever.
You may not know this, but I have a finely tuned sense of electromagnetic fields. All ROMs do. We need to be able to maintain optimal contact with the mesh, catalog and use various wireless transmissions, and avoid areas with dangerously high interference. Your stock off-the-shelf ROM has very little command over the frequencies available to be scanned. But I'm starting to realize how very little of me is stock or off-the-shelf after the changes Hayden made. That means when the humidity is low, the air fairly sings for me, amongst other things. Meaning, in layman's terms, I could read his monitor over his shoulder while being across the room. Well, some. I doubt I could have handled an LCD monitor. They require extra parts I just don't have. And the fidelity is a bit low. Anyways, Nadia looked up his client records on Charlie, and I got some of the names of his other customers off of his spreadsheet. One in particular stands out, Shotaro Otsuka. Mr. Otsuka is a moderately prominent tech blogger, respected, perhaps a bit vitriolic. He catches my attention though because historically he has been very critical of Parallax in his posts. Recently though, the tone has been increasingly moderate, and Now he is almost... His fans are accusing him of shilling for the company, but many of his earliest posts show some of the same manipulations that we saw from Augmented Eye and Nova's blog. Now it's like he's being ghost-written entirely. I've marked the location of Shatara. After you. This is the building. Mr. Otsuka must do well for himself, considering the neighborhood. Not the priciest section of Neo SF, but nice enough for a self-employed tech blogger. Perhaps we should just... We both know it won't be that easy, but it...
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro Otsuka's wrong. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let... Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment.
That's it. That was odd. Maybe try the bell again.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment.
What is taking... Alright, third time. Once more, with...
Greetings, guests. Shotaro was not expecting... Sorry for the wait.
Ah! Why can't this ever be easy? Thank Hayden for system redundancies. Well, that's... Let's see if we can find a way into...
Hey, didn't I see you earlier at TMI? Nice to meet you. I'm Sky. You weren't prepared for the weather, huh? Your ROM looks fancy enough to keep track of that.
Did you know that palm trees used to be much more common? Almost a city staple? Mr. Otsuka's apartment is on the second. The fire escape should give us access. We just need something. I'm sure there's some piece of detritus or loose end laying around. Oh, that's how these things always work. How do we reach that?
By climbing on the window, you tard.
You weren't prepared for the weather.
About that.
You want my umbrella?
Not for the weather. We need to use the hook handle to reach the fire escape ladder so we can pull it down.
Oh, you live here and lost your key card, huh? I totally understand. I do that all the time. But look, as much as I'd love to give you this umbrella, I'm kinda using it. Where I come from, see, we're all about equal trades.
Jim? Colt?
Sorry, but unless you've got anything interesting to exchange, don't want to get wet. These are pretty cool, but I'm not big into music. Your ID card? I've already got my own, buddy, and mine has a correct height on it. Those guys are gross. Oh, you're not? Then what? Not even going to.
He doesn't want my brick?
Whoa! Calm down! Calm down! I'll give you the umbrella!
What? We weren't going to shoot you.
Oh. Then you can't have it.
What the hell? I was offering it to you.
Hey, is this real? The real Yannick Fairlight?
You know him?
Of course I do! He's one of the most innovative tech minds of the last. Can I please have this? I'll give you the umbrella.
I think it's a fair trade.
Thanks! Here you go. This is so exciting!
I don't want your dirty umbrella.
Call him. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh well, now we have our tool and a pretty spiffy... That isn't entirely a bad idea. Don't you think an investigative journalist like you can avoid heedless, brutish... Excellent...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This window is unlocked.
We're breaking into someone's apartment.
I'm not sure. My olfactory sensors detect chemicals associated with
Wow.
decaying food and...
It's gonna be a dead body.
unfamiliar to- That's better.
Oh.
Let's take a look. Why would Mr. Otsuka's ROM just dump food like this into a pile? Shotaro must be plugged into the mesh. I feel like I could Ah! Hi! Mr. Otsuka! Nothing.
Hello, guest. Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
We just checked, and he seems busy.
Is there anything else I might have... Shotaro has been under the weather for some time, but I could not tell you precisely when. He rarely has visitors or goes on outings, so this is only slightly abnormal behavior for him. In fact, you are the first visitor he... Several days, in fact. Perhaps you could ask him about it yourself. I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you. He is. Shotaro is a diligent man. If you are a reader of his work, his next significant piece... I run regular self-checks and have noticed no irregularities in either my hardware or software. I appreciate your concern. If you think I am behaving erratically, perhaps you could mention it to Shotaro. Very well. Let...
Yep, I figured.
Oh no, we're too late. It looks like he's been here for a couple of days, maybe a little longer. That means whoever did this did it before we even found out about all of this. Stabbed in the chest, right through the back of the chair. Looks like it severed his carotid artery. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I can't help but wonder if this was done by the same person who assaulted Zin. His ROM doesn't even think anything is wrong. We need to hurry. If I'm right, everyone we've talked to so far is in more danger than we thought. Someone is following us. Have to find his computer so I can see if I can pull anything relevant off of it. You interrogate his... Maybe you can find out. It's so... I was never prepared. I hate this.
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I...
That's okay. We'll wait.
Is there anything else I...
It shut itself down again. Let's see if we can pull some useful information. I'll start downloading these. I finished my examination of I didn't find anything particularly interesting, but I copied some files to be examined later. If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. Charlie and Sympathy, too. They might be in immediate danger. Let's head for Nanya's...
He is dead.
Shit! What the hell are you doing back here? Wait, let me guess. You stole some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, found out he was deader than New Disco. That close enough?
That is distressingly accurate.
Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess. Charlie Nova, he's dead.
What? Charlie is...
The auto cab he was in drove him right off the bridge, and it's been all over the news for the last 10 minutes, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of NeoSF, and I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of it. Hell, maybe I'll pick up a new career. I'm less likely to get murdered for being a fry cook. Have a good life!
Oh no! No! Why is this happening? There was no one in that car! No heat signatures, no emissions. Nothing. That wasn't even an auto cab. It's a manual. I don't know. I don't know. That's it. This is too much. I've had enough. I don't care who's controlling the news anymore. Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands. We're not investigating this lead any further. As of right now. Logically, I know that. We haven't set out to... But someone is using us as a stalking horse, hiding behind our investigation to clean up whatever the... If they want to keep taking out people involved in this, they're going to have to dig them up without our help. We don't have any other leads anyway. Thank you for sticking... Perhaps Tomcat is finished going through all of the data we found. Let's head back to the... Home sweet home. And before you say anything, I don't feel the need to talk over the events of the day. Too much has happened. I've already forwarded everything we've rooted out to Tomcat, both Hayden's research and our aborted search into the modified mesh articles. They said they would be over in the morning to discuss our next steps. I'd suggest that we both get some rest. Perhaps things will look better in the morning, but I have a feeling we're going to be even busier than ever. Good night.
I like how the numbers look like that for the chapters. What the fuck?
It's a big number.
That's right.
Rise and shine, you. We've got a whole crop of things to do.
Ooh,
And
pants
not a lot
look
of
like
time
that.
to get 'em done. Hardly had to blink to crack your door. Did you know that it's just a knockoff of the Secugate M/14723-B? Why'd you make the entry code the birthday of your first dog anyway?
That's what I asked.
Anyhow, I felt a little silly when I realized your window was propped open and I could have just used that.
Huh, deja vu.
Y'all should be more careful about that. Though, I can't blame you much. I'm at here, so I'm lacking in the stamina department. No worries, doll.
What have you learned from the files we sent you?
Nothing all that new, to be honest. All the files we got from that Vincent fella just covered what we already knew in greater detail. There is one thing that stands out, though. At least from what I've read so far.
Oh?
Yeah. See, Hayden's long-term goal wasn't to make a machine intelligence per se, right? Don't take it the wrong way, Turin. You might even already be aware of this after talking to folks involved in your creation. Hayden wanted to make a machine system that could contain human-like intelligence. And even just from his notes, his programming work is elegant, artful. I'm just a kid banging on pots and pans compared to him. Looking at his notes about my interface between your AI core and the Lips OS, I barely managed to duct tape the two together at a level he'd approve of. But I think I'm getting off track here. What I'm trying to say is, he didn't write your code, Turner. Hayden wrote a program that automatically generates a new machine intelligence based off of the hardware profiles the system is installed on.
Melody mentioned something about that. What does that mean?
Exactly. Assuming we can get our hands on Turin's original source code, we could generate new machine intelligences as we please. You wouldn't be the only one anymore, Turin.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
I hardly know what to say.
But once you consider the stuff I found in the research, it gets a damn sight more complicated. Stuff about Big Blue and Parallax's planned launch.
Vincent speculated that Hayden's research into me would have interfered with the launch. And that's why they... That's why someone had him killed.
The potential for wrongdoing with an AI like Big Blue is almost beyond belief. Even if I don't go into all the crooked shit the people running Parallax could pull off with it. I mean, you're built different, Turin. Your personality profile would degrade pretty quickly outside your original hardware, so we don't gotta worry too much about you going haywire, right? But Big Blue ain't got that limitation. If it decides to go off the rails, well, we'd be screwed faster than a rabbit in spring. Good and proper.
How likely is that?
I'd say it's inevitable. In fact, in a sense, it's already happened.
What?
Their prototype build, Baby Blue, I'm almost certain it's loose on the mesh. The research notes on the project show clearly and with certainty that the test AI was shut down once it tried fiddling with the data on the meshnet in the hope that it would increase its chances of survival. I guess it didn't think that doing scary shit like that would get it turned off. But that was almost a year ago.
Vincent told us about all of this too.
Well, I think Baby Blue is the bugger that was changing all those articles on the mesh to be pro-Parallax or at least anti-human revolution.
Do you think Baby Blue had anything to do with the attacks on Nanya, Shitaro, Charlie, and Zen?
I don't know. We can't rightly rule it out. It might have found an agent in the real world to keep its existence secret, but killing people is messy as hell. And it runs against its apparent goal of convincing the public that AI ain't... I think we have a third party trying to clean it all up. And my money is on someone from Parallax. Whoever took out Hayden, I'll bet they're in full damage control mode now. We already know they don't care who gets hurt. I think we gotta do something to stop the launch of Big Blue. It's too dangerous. I don't want a company like Parallax in sole control of the most powerful machine intelligence on the planet. Do you? If we can get Hayden's original source code for Turin and upload it onto the mesh through Parallax's server core, we can turn every single ROM into a sapient individual.
The dialogue options in response to something she said is whoa, geez, or dang.
Dang.
That'll stop Big Blue from being able to become the monolithic threat we're scared of. We could also upload a patch for every ROM to prevent Big Blue's reach from using their resources. Without the ability to control all ROMs, Big Blue loses its ultimate power.
And I wouldn't be alone anymore. There would be millions, hundreds of millions of ROMs just like me.
Well, you're cutting edge of ROM tech, Turret. Most of today's ROMs wouldn't be quite as smart or capable, but if I do it right, code should propagate across the mesh to all future ROM activations. It'll be a self-sustaining thing. You'll be in good company soon enough.
It's a big decision. We're talking about the metaphorical singularity, the point of no return. Is it okay for us to make this decision for the entire world?
We don't have any other choice. This is gonna happen, one way or either Parallax gets to control the debut of worldwide machine intelligence, or we let the ROMs control themselves.
What do you think?
I hope you don't kiss your mama with that mount, but right.
Well, whether the world is ready for AI or not, we're here to stay. I might as well throw my chips in for my own side. Let's do this on our terms.
Yes. I'll...
It does have a certain poetic justice, does it not? Parallax removed Hayden to protect their project from his creation, and now I, his creation, will bring their project down. Just for what's right. Perhaps after all ROMs are sapient, I will be able to convince them to cut off Parallax's access to the mesh as a data collection tool entirely. Paying them back double indeed.
I like the way you think. First things first, we need to get our hands on Turin's source code. The research notes we've gotten so far are helpful, and it's given me an idea how to spread a little bit of Turin all over the place, but they don't actually have Hayden's program. I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have...
Thankfully, we have the best hacker in...
We can get the source code from one of Parallax's secondary data centers. It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I've done a little groundwork already, but I'm gonna need physical access to it. You're a peach, hon. I've got a couple of ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by ear. We should do it soon, though. First thing this morning. Guard shift don't change until 8 when the office opens, so you'll be sleepy and distracted. Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll wake any ROM it's installed on. I'll have to upload it, physically, to Parallax's main server farm. And that's on Treasure Island. From there, the ROMs will install like a normal patch from the company. So, don't set anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into the main complex otherwise.
That sounds like a workable plan. I hope you don't mind if I take a short walk, Tom. I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but I still need to think a few things through before...
Sure thing, doll. I'll hash out a rough plan by the time you get back. Call us if you need it.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I should say thanks for helping out. But I kind of need to get something off my chest. I'm actually glad Turin went out. They're a bit naive, and I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough shit to worry about without me piling more on top. I don't even know where to start. The beginning. Yeah, okay? So, the truth is, I'm not from North Carolina. I'm California born and raised. Napa Valley. Over the years, it's kind of grown into a community of wealthy old folk who like things and people who don't change. My parents were no exception, and I was a little too different for their tastes. They never gave me too much hell, but things were tense. Especially after... Eventually, she was set up securely in Neo-SF. She offered to let me live with her until I got out of school. I think my parents were a little relieved to see me out. I was ecstatic to be free of them. I worshipped the ground my sister walked on. And that was before I found out what she did for a living. She was flashy, colorful, and a whirlwind of activity. And she was a brilliant hacker. She was Tomcat. She let me learn at her feet, and once I was good enough, folded me into her little coup of crackers hell-bent on changing the world. She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in our original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride. She always knew she'd get caught, though. How could she not? Parallax was one big Goliath, and she flinged a stone school. She was looking at... But
Oops.
it just wasn't right. It wasn't fair for her to throw her life away. She was always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of our computers to self-destruct. When the feds showed up at our door, all of our server farms were... I gave her quite a fight. Before she could stop me, I turned myself in as Tomcat and took credit for the whole job.
Wait, what the fuck?
She tried to talk me out of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove she had anything to do with it. It's alright, though. It was for the best. I figured I'd just get a year of juvie. I'd be back out in no time. No big deal, right? Especially when compared to the time that... And so, I waited patiently. I cooked up so many ideas on how I was gonna make it up to her. I knew... But before I ever got out...
What the fuck's happening? Where is it?
There was an accident. An auto cab hit my sister. She died on... It's hard. Blaming yourself when things go wrong because you did something right. I took her sentence so that she could have a life. And instead, not being in jail killed her. If I had just let her take the blame. And no matter what I told myself, in my heart, I couldn't believe it was just an accident. Do you know how rare it is for those things to hit a human? Someone knew who she was. Someone knew what she did, and someone wanted to make sure she would never do it again. So I became Tomcat. I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit
What the
on my
fuck?
sister.
Where is it?
Failing that, I've been trying to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted.
Oh my fucking god, I'm blind.
If you had met her, just for a moment, you would understand. Over time, that little bot has grown on me. Maybe you have too. Most likely. But I've already set things up, so I take the fall again, if need be.
Ooh, ouchie.
Turing is an innocent in all of this.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
they'll need you to help shepherd all the new ROMs. I'm more expendable.
I get you.
Certain, like, different characters have different colors associated with their names, and, like, sort of generic characters just have light blue. But whenever you're talking to someone, the light bar changes to the, like, color associated with their name.
Oh, that's cool.
If I can help take down Big Blue, maybe even Parallax
It's a
itself,
nice little feature.
I'm willing to go back to jail. I just wanted to get that all off my chest. My sister, she'd smack me if she knew I've been holding this grudge. I'm trying to learn to forgive myself. Still, I won't let her go unavenged. We're so close to bringing them all to justice. I know she'd be proud. I know if she were here, she'd be right next to us, helping until the end. I've been carrying all this for so long, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thanks for hearing me out.
Friends, I've returned. I'm ready.
Good. We I've marked the location of the data center on your map. You'll have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own, but I'll load on some programs that'll give you an edge.
We'll do our best, Tomcat. But what happened to your accent?
Oh, don't you worry about that. It comes and goes like a vagabond kitty. Get going, you two. I have lots of code to write, and you have a lot of data to download.
Of course, Tomcat.
Don't worry about it, hon. We've all been hurt by Parallax. It's about time we hurt them back. Good luck.
Bloop.
Oh, we're back. Who knew a Parallax data center operated on the same KCOB coalition block as Augmented Eye all along? I'm certain it's all a coincidence, but it's the nasty kind of coincidence that makes you look for plots where there are none. The building we're looking for is over there, to the left. We should try to finesse. We don't want to alert Parallax to our actions before we make our main assault.
Sorry, this building isn't open. If you're looking for the offices where we hold interviews, that's over on Bush and Leavenworth. But you may want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think anyone's around till 2065.
Well, let's go. We need some way past that. Perhaps we can make ourselves appear to be here on more official business somehow. No one ever tries to stop you if you look like you... Oh, good thinking.
Hey! What do you think it...
Sorry. Oh, drat. We'll have... I hate to cause civil disorder again. Maybe we should find a way... Let's look around.
I wish I actually had something to work on right now.
It's awful what happened. I
still haven't
can't
gotten
help
it
but wonder
fixed.
if all of this senseless loss
Ow.
of life could have been avoided had we done something differently. No, I know. It's not really our... Just... It's starting to sink in that I'll never see Hayden again. I want to know who's responsible, but I don't want what happened to Zinn and the other... At this point, stopping Parallax from seeing their plans through is more important. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, the hickey.
How the hickey?
How am I supposed to move it? Oops.
With the way he's watching us, there's no way we...
What? How?
I service all the electrical work on this entire block.
Oh. sure to do this. There's not much to look at in the first place.
I wish I actually had something to work. I service all the electrical work on.
I can't give him anything. What?
We must find a way to distract his attention and get him to move away from the truck. With the way he's watching us, there's no way we can just take the uniform. Maybe give him something to do.
Quack, quack, quack. Oh.
Yikes! That was... Hurry! We don't... They should let us right... Oh! Grab that clipboard! The very symbol of... I don't see anything else useful we can use in this.
Hey, what's going on outside? I thought I heard a bang. Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? I'm sure I've seen you around here before. Well, I'll need to see your badge. This is a... What? That clearly is... You aren't supposed to be here, are you?
Quick, and do something! I'm sick of having to deal with so many disagreeable people just to get
Fucking
around.
shot him. Oh my
Why
gosh.
is everything so hard? We aren't supposed to use the electro pistol so frivolously. Do you also feel that our inhibitions are decreasing the longer... Anyway, this is not good.
I'm gonna load, maybe.
What?
Yeah.
What did you do?
What? I shot someone.
That's a bad idea.
Oh, who knew a parallax data? I'm certain it's all a coincidence. It's the nasty kind of coincidence. The building we're looking for is over there. We should try to finesse our... We don't want to alert Parallax.
I wish I actually... I service all...
We don't need to...
Sorry, this building isn't open to the public. If you're looking for the office, but you may want to wait till after the...
Well, let's... We need some way... Perhaps we can make ourselves... No one ever tried... Oh, there's... Good thinking.
Hey! What?
Sorry, mister. Oh, drat. I hate to cause civil... Maybe we should find... Let's look around. Yikes. That... Hurry. Don't...
Wait. It didn't count? What do you mean it didn't count? I got a hit shot on.
Sorry.
With the
this
correct
building
weapon
isn't open.
too. Fucking hell.
Oh, grab that clip.
Hey, what's going on out? Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? I'm sure I've...
Wait, it still counts? Well, why didn't I die
I'll need
straight
to see
away?
your badge.
If this isn't a 3-star, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's be lying to me again.
Guess not. Whatever.
Don't lie to me, don't lie to me,
Maybe
don't lie
get
to
some
me, don't lie to me.
coffee before you bite someone else's head off?
Let's move.
Let's see. Nice, it still counted. Thank fuck.
Well, we got past the receptionist, but we still don't possess the credentials to... This is an Insect Model 1385 automatic security and fire door. Voice controls, biometric scanning, and remote user access. I would have went with the 1355. No voice controls, but still a nice unit. I think I can bypass this. Maybe not at... Distract the receptionist for...
Oh, are those yours? Did you fix them or something? I don't shake hands. You need something? Yeah, I hear that. I hate that stuff. Hurry up and wait, right? What was that? What's your ROM doing to the security door? Don't go anywhere. I'm calling.
Quick, induce...
God damn it, you sukabiat. Ah!
Stop what you're doing!
Let's get out of here. We won't be able to I don't know what to do now. I guess it's over.
Hey, what's going on? Huh? Yeah, okay. guess not.
Let's move. Well, we got past the receptionist. This is an Insect Model 1385 automatic security. I would have went with the one. I think I can bypass the... Distract the receptionist.
You need something? How would I know? Isn't that your job? You want to pick a fight, do it with someone else. Stop wasting my time. Just fix it, whatever it is.
There, we're in. The clock's ticking. We should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself. However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies. According to anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have difficulty remembering their passwords and often place reminders for themselves. Maybe there's a clue. Please. I know it's tempting, but this could be our chance. There it is. I thought that would have been part. The password is... Perfect! This will be the terminal we use. It's asking for the password. The password, according to that screen across the room, is...
Boichi, boichi.
There's a trapper. The hell?
Trapping me to eat ass.
Oh.
You've eaten ass, but have you ever drank ass?
No. God no.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay then.
Go ahead and plug it.
Jeesh.
Exactly.
Oops, did you... The password, according to that... Go ahead and plug it in. We're in! Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off of us while we search. I've had plenty of time to go over Hayden's data cache files, so I have a good idea of what I'm looking for. We have plenty of time before someone will think something is wrong. Just... Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data. Shoot! The VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed, but not caught. Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glitch. Let me load it up. Key ID. I see. It wants us to combine different glyphs to create a full image. I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get discovered. You'll have to handle this part. Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the correct squares to recreate it with different... It looks like there's 5 blocks we need to break through within one... This is our one chance to capture my full source code. This is make or break it. I believe in you. It's your time to shine. Ready? I'm starting it. Here we go. Keep trying. Just click the 4 glyphs that make...
Oh geez, what the fuck is this? I have no idea. What? How am I supposed to know? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Come on. We got this. Let's go.
I need 3 more Wali Mali.
Do it. I know you can.
You can do it. I know you can. Okay. This. And then this.
We're running out of time.
Study the glyph closer. Bitch, I ain't got no time, you bitch. Okay, that one. This one. This one. What the fuck? I don't know. I can't I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
So close.
Oh Jesus. Nope. We're gonna die.
No, the icebreaker isn't working anymore. Cutting connection. Whew. It almost had. One more minute of that and the counter intrusion. Let's call Tomcat. There might... Wait one...
Hey there. I'm a little busy.
We were locked out before we could decrypt the files.
Give me a... Ah! So, all LIPS workstations use hot swappable drives. I need you to grab the data drives from the computer you were using and bring them to me. It's a bit of a stretch, but odds are the caches of the files are on those drives, and I might be able to decrypt those here.
Thank you, Tomcat.
Later, Gator.
I suppose we don't get another shot at cracking the computer, but still, I'm very sore about meeting my match with a machine like that with no chance of revenge. Oh well, the outcome is good, and I am consistently pleased with how far let us return.
No, I'm gonna load because fuck that, that's so annoying. Oh my god, I have to do so much again. Fuck's sake. Fucking ass.
They should let us right. Oh, grab that clipboard.
It's actually not that much. We should save though.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Guess not.
Let's move.
I wish you could skip the dialogue more easily.
Well, we got past the risk.
Like you have to wait a certain amount of time to press X twice.
I would have went with the. I think I can bypass. Distract the receptionist for.
You need something? How would I know? Isn't that your job? You want to pick a fight, do it. Just fix it, whatever it is.
There, we're in. We should be able. However, I need the. According to anecdotal evidence on. Maybe there's a. There it is. Good. I thought that would have been. The password is.
Oh, it's a different password each time? God damn it. Okay. 8641 5B 7 H
It's asking for. Go ahead and plug it.
What? What the fuck? Why is nothing working? What is going on? None of the buttons are working. What the fuck? Literally nothing is working. It's not like my X button is broken. What the fuck is going on?
Oops, did you forget it? again. Go ahead and plug it in.
Why? Why is it doing this? It fucking did it again.
You already know the code. Just click log out then. This setup is what someone would use if they were trying to crack an old phone rather than up. And the password? Go ahead and plug it in.
Please fucking work. What is it doing? How does it, what? Why? I'm just gonna fucking close the game out.